Huh. Fuse is the best legend in Apex. Changed my mind. You know, it's sad when someone that you used to like takes such a hot take and then you lose respect for them because of it. Well, let me try my best to change your mind. Well, first off, the best legend, Fuse is definitely good. Well, personally, I like Fuse, but that's just me, personally. On a scale of utility, Fuse has good utility, but Fuse is lack. And I believe anyone who is pretty decent at Apex and has played Fuse can acknowledge that he's definitely not the best legend. Now, let, let me explain what's happening here. I'm basically just doing a new little series where we're gonna do every legend ranked individually, instead of putting them with all the other legends. Just like, it's gonna be not per se info about the legend, but just reviewing their skill. Not even skill, just reviewing how well they would rank on like a tier list, but we're ranking them from 1 to 100. So by the end, Fuse will have accumulated a score and he will be sent. Now, personally, I love Fuse's character. I play in Japanese, and you guys know how Japanese Fuse sounds. If you have watched my channel, I have a video of his Japanese. But that's besides the fact. That has absolutely nothing to do with how good of a character he is. So, this is Fuse's abilities right here. He has the Knuckle Cluster. It's two grenades that will compound explosives, not grenades, but some type of explosive, and they just detonate kind of in a little radius. And believe it or not, his next ability is just he can pick up two grenades. He can stack grenades. And if you used to play Apex, when it first dropped, you're like, what do you mean he can stack grenades? Everyone can. But no, there was an update where now he can only hold. And then you see his final, the Mother Load, his ultimate final ability on this chart. You're gonna see that it's just a ring of fire. It's literally a ring of fire. And oftentimes, I'm not even going to lie, it's not used. Now that we got all of that out of the way, let me explain why I said some of the things I said. So I say that the Mother Load is not useful because a lot of characters actually can get out of the Mother Load, such as Pathfinder, Octane, Horizon, Valkyrie, Wraith. They literally just they can easily get out of the Mother Load without it even being a bother to them. And a lot of times, I would say your average player can't place the Mother Load. Like, I can place it perfectly fine and get a circle around someone, but even sometimes I wasn't accounting for like a natural barrier that would give. But I'm not saying that you can't make it effective. One thing that you see a lot of people resorting to with Fuse is they just like to spam. They spam nades. Now, some people think that the ability to have so many grenades and being able to shoot the grenades and having your Knuckle Cluster is enough to make a character OP. But the problem with saying that is anyone can pick up grenades and anyone can throw grenades. Like, a grenade is not so monumental in your gameplay. It can be very useful and it can make it or break a game because sure, they put off that damage, but you also have to acknowledge that you can hold grenades even if you aren't Fuse. It's not like Fuse is exclusively capable of. So with that being said, and his utility being very high, but his overall, just compared to other legends, like their movement hacks, even saying like, oh, now he has wall hacks because his ultimate, like, that still isn't very good. But I will tell you this, Fuse's Knuckle Cluster is actually extremely good, and and I'm willing to say that Fuse is an A tier legend. If you want to argue that he's really good and he's very viable, he's definitely A tier, but he's not S. There's a difference between what it takes to be the best and being good. Like, his knuckle cluster is extremely good. He's I have a 3.5 on Fuse, or 3K on Fuse. I know that's not the best, but I don't play him. I only have like 200 or 300 kills on him. But he's good, and that knuckle cluster is definitely worth it. He's just not the best. Leave a like and subscribe. I hope I